Here we have a Malbu. What is this thing called? Something setter, wake setter, right? It's a nice boat. It's got way too many electronics to be all that reliable, but it's a great boat and it's a beautiful boat. It's outfitted well. We got the water hose running right now, that's why you see water out there. But this thing's got the Herth ZF45 transmission with electronic shift. And let me tell you what, that electronic shift module is about $1,600 for the apparatus. Anyway, this thing was stuck in forward gear. Couldn't get any help. Took an expensive guess, bought a new shift valve, installed it, and it works like a champ. But prior to installing it, after installing it, the engine wouldn't run. It gave us 3 codes on the dash. It wouldn't run at all, and we had to basically probe the fuel pump power wire to complete the circuit for the relay to get this thing to start. Now we got to go and figure out how to clear its onboard diagnostic codes, because it has 3 codes from it not starting, but it is running fine. This video is to show that it's shifting. This is an electric shift engine, and that shift valve, it says do not stand on the fender. I apologize, I'm going to stand on your fender. Give it a flashlight, Joseph. Let's get down here to the transmission. Okay, so right there. There is the shift valve. Let me get this tin. Anyway, you can't really see it. That shiny thing extends all the way over to the left. I'll try to get another view of that. It's on the starboard side of the transmission. Right there. Right there that he's touching. Shine the light on top so we can see the relay, the solenoids. So those are magnetic. Shine a light on top of it. There you go. So there's 2 electronic solenoids. One is for forward, one is for reverse. Now if this thing ever doesn't shift, you can take this cap off the end, that metal cap, point to it, Joseph. That metal cap unscrews. This metal cap unscrews, and underneath there's a little valve. You pull it, you slip it to the side, and it'll get you in gear. Move your hand. Now that thing is a whole assembly that goes inside of the transmission. It's got an O-ring, and it's very intricate and very expensive. So we replaced it, and she shifts gears now. That's the water making a weird noise. Oh, excuse me, I'm struggling here because I'm getting older. That's Joseph. Okay, Joseph. Now we put a little lube on the cutlass bearing on the prop shaft so you don't hear it making all kinds of noise. So we just above the prop shaft there, you know, right there, we poured some oil on it and let it run down inside that cutlass bearing. Then we hit it with some water to thin it out so it'd be quiet just for a few seconds while we can test shifting. This electric shift model, so it's pretty touchy on the shift. Let's go ahead and start it up, please. Lazy starting boat. I mean, God bless them, just too many electronics to sit and sit and sit. You know, I mean, kind of miss some of the old school stuff, but when this stuff runs, it runs fantastic and seems to run fairly consistent. But when they start to have problems, boy, it can really eat your wallet. This is a 2008 model, and we're pumping good water. Okay, Joseph, let's go to forward gear, please. There we go. Neutral. Reverse. Okay, so what I notice right now, neutral please. What I notice right now is we have the 2 valves plugged backwards. There's a forward valve and a backwards valve. Go switch the plugs. Leave it running, just switch the plugs. So if you happen to plug it in backwards, because they don't tell you, they just tell you ahead and stern, but on the new valve it doesn't tell you which one is forward or reverse. So if you happen to plug them wrong, they're exactly the same. You just unplug them, switch them, and then it'll turn the right way. Now this is a left-hand rotation propeller when it's going forward, or right-hand rotation when it's in reverse. It's a pretty simple deal to get down in there. You know, it's not terribly accessible, but they made enough access to get down in there. There's some little retainer clips. You just push those clips in, a little metal bar, push it in, the plug will come right off. And somebody had worked on this one prior trying to figure it out, and they lost those clips, but we were able to find a couple of new ones. Okay, that took a couple of minutes. to do, so I just paused it, but now he's got it done. So let's go into forward gear. We want to see that propeller turn left. Videos are kind of misleading sometimes, but that's definitely left. Okay, neutral. There we go, and you can see it was turning left hand, which is forward. That was forward gear, right? Okay, let's go to reverse, please. There we go. Neutral, please. Very good. Okay, so that $1,600 valve fixed the shifting problem on the ZF45. It took almost 3 weeks to get Perth to respond to even identify the valve to offer it to us for sale. It's been quite a production, but a very simple fix after the part arrived. I hope this helps somebody with their Malbu WakeSetter shifting problems. Always can message me if you have any other questions. Maybe I can help.